What's happening, Game and Stream fam? We're back with more Final Fantasy X, Episode 3. Some of you maybe remember the stream from the other day when I was with Noah and Carlos, and I literally got attacked by the sun and was blinded for like half the stream. Well, today, I've jerry-rigged an old full send flag from college, and that was my roommates in college, with a W Cubs flag to block the sun from blinding me. So I also just realized my webcam has a mount on it for a tripod. So I might have to mess around with some new camera angles. I'm also moving soon, so maybe when I set up my new setup at the new house. Is there any way to skip this shit? I'm ready to play. I'm ready. I know there's a way to skip this, I just can't remember how. I gotta take a look at the controls at some point here. Can I ask a question? Of course, that's like the whole point of these. Because I just hang out and play video games that are slow paced, and people can ask questions and comments and concerns. Which one is this one's later, right? Please ask whatever questions you would like. And also, I know I said that this was going to stream on YouTube. Unfortunately, our YouTube is still going to take... It's going to be another... it will be another 2 hours or 3 hours before I can stream on YouTube. So, something I want to unfortunately,
whoa, you giving this?
I'm gonna unplug my phone.
Yeah.
And unplug some things to try and prevent our computer from heating up so fast today. It got hot pretty fast last time.
Well, you never used it.
What's your question, Bjork the pessimist? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Where's Yuna? We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here? Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started. The calm? Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now,
how is it possible
that
that the contradiction between the proletariat and the bourgeoisie can be non-contradictory in a socialist country? Mao touched on it, but I'm confused. It can be so... I mean, it's still a contradiction, right? There's still a contradiction between capital and labor, and one of the main discoveries of the Chinese communists is that class struggle continues under socialism. Right, so there's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but they still have a capitalist class, and there's still class struggle going on, which is, you know, China has a much easier time waging that class struggle, and their proletariat is much more effective because they're in control of the state, right? So the proletarian state has members of the Communist Party on the board of all the major companies. You know, the major banks are controlled by the state, major steel companies and major industries are controlled by the state, and all the private capitalist entities are adherent to the socialist plan. They're adherent to the proletarian state. Fight this mountain lion. Ooh, got a new sword. So, and there were like the anti-corruption efforts, the poverty alleviation efforts. All these things were crackdowns on the bourgeois class by the proletarian state. Whereas, you know, our government is a dictatorship of capital, so even when the conditions get awful for the working people on the ground, the government continues to send dollar tax money to Ukraine instead of doing anything for us, because they're controlled by the capitalist class. And in China, the bourgeois class is a non-antagonistic contradiction. Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. The non-antagonistic contradiction because it's also in the interest of the bourgeois class to increase the productive forces in China. It's in their interest to combat imperialism and protect their sovereignty in China. So for years, it's been a non-antagonistic contradiction, where in many ways what they call the national bourgeoisie in China, which is different from multinational capitalists investing in China, of which there are many since reform and opening up.
You gotta use magic of it. Magic? Let's have our black mage.
Oh, they're teaching us about magic right now. We looked this up on the last thing. Since it's water, we gotta use fire.
Spells of ice work well against fire, and ice fiends are weak against it. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about
Lightning and water are this one here is a water.
So it's different than Pokemon. This one's water, so we gotta use fire. So it's in their interest to increase the productive forces and combat imperialism, which is the goal in socialist China right now. And it was, after Deng in the reform and opening up period.
with the lesson, Lou?
Enough with the
Let's get this over
lesson.
with, yeah?
And then as the development of socialism has developed, there have been like the anti-corruption efforts, the poverty alleviation efforts to crack down on the national bourgeoisie and their accumulation of wealth, and make sure that power and wealth and the productive forces remain in the hands of the proletariat. So it's complicated, but in many ways, the national bourgeoisie in China was a non-antagonistic contradiction for a while. How do I pause? I'm going to look at my settings here. Talk, examine, see, or enter. Open menu, V, skip movie, Z. Oh, wow. I should be writing these down. Sorry, I just got to make sure I have the controls down. Maybe I should have done this off screen, but I'll answer everybody's. What's up, Where Pilgrim? What's up, Zero Deca? Good to see y'all. Thanks for joining us today. Z equals skip movie. That's good because I hadn't figured out how to do that earlier. Open menu equals V. Change character, scroll back up, display character change window. Turbo. Oh, you can go in turbo mode in this? That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. All right, now we can level up in the sphere grid. Ooh. All right, so now we got some new abilities. Very cool. And moving on. Eddie, do you struggle with feeling hopeful about the world? I've heard people say that socialism is inevitable, but it doesn't seem that way to me. Yeah, I mean, when you look globally, it does seem that way, though. Like when you look at the fact that the rising superpowers right now are China and Russia. When Russia has been moving closer to an economic model like the Soviet Union, these countries like Venezuela and all the countries that are moving towards socialism in Latin America are starting to side with China, Russia, Iran, all these countries against the U.S. And these countries aren't necessarily explicitly socialist, but they're moving towards socialistic economies. And China's economy, China is the leader of this, movement towards multipolarity, and they are explicitly socialist. And the Bolivarian Revolution in Venezuela is as well, and that it can't be understated how much of a thorn in the side they are to the U.S. And you could throw in Cuba, Vietnam, Laos, all of the socialist countries. Should I pray or just watch? I'm just gonna watch, even though it'll make Yuna not like me. I'll pray in real life. And I don't know, in the U.S., I do feel hopeful about the world in that way. And then in the U.S., it may seem impossible, but it seemed impossible in Russia like 10 years before the revolution, too. Everyone was like, there's no way it'll happen. And Lenin was saying, even Lenin and them were saying, we got to play the long game. It's not like revolution's just going to happen overnight. We have to put in work on the ground and educate people and get organized. And that's what they did. And when they did that, the revolution happened sooner than they thought it was. So it's easy to be a doomer, but you're beat over the head with doomerism by the ruling class, and you're surrounded by propaganda that tells you China is evil, 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 bad, 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 hasn't done anything good, when in fact, China is constructing socialism and they're moving the world towards multipolarity away from unipolar U.S. imperial dominance. So, yes, I do feel hopeful about the world. I'm sorry that you don't see socialism as inevitable. And I guess it's not. We could be hit by a meteor tomorrow and blow up, but I think the struggle for socialism is more than worth putting your effort towards, and it's the direction that the world is moving towards. The liberation of the human spirit. As our teammate, by the way, we're beating up our own friend. Ouch. He's about to join our party after we beat him. Thank you for your answer. You bet. Thanks for your question. Ouch. We finally won.
That's enough.
What up, Eddie? What up, Cade Brigade? How you doing? Welcome to Final Fantasy X with Kimari. He hates us at first.
What's with that guy?
Takes that boy forever to open up. Dude, my back hurts so bad from wrestling.
Way of fighting.
That's not what I
My
meant.
low back is toast.
He's another Yuna's guardian. Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway.
Kimari be shy.
But he has protected me
My
since
computer's
I was a
hot
child.
already. How do I get my computer to not overheat? Is it just because I'm streaming and gaming at the same time? And I have... Would it be better if I didn't have a second monitor up? I need a tech support in the chat. It'll probably get even worse when I start streaming to YouTube too. Oh well. Still at low health after getting beat up by Kimari? No, I gained all my health back. That's nice of him. I'm concerned about my computer melting. Dude, I was watching a debate with the libertarians the other day and had to skip through their opening statement. So pseudo-intellectual. Yeah, I didn't approach that debate how I would nowadays. Like, A to switch members. I gotta write that down in my controls. I'm writing down all the controls so I don't forget them. Yeah, that debate was insufferable, and I let the libertarians talk for way too long. One of them said like one of our founding fathers was Thomas Jefferson or something, or Abe Lincoln. I don't even remember, but they made so many ridiculous statements. It was clearly just 18-year-olds who have never had a real job in their lives, who are libertarians because their dad owns a business or something, so they want to argue that he should be able to keep whatever wealth he has, and they should be able to keep their generational wealth. All right, here comes Che Guevara. And it was just such a waste of time, even though that's like one of our most viewed videos now, which is ridiculous. Like, it was really just a stupid debate. And then the guy Ben kept trying to tell everyone that he won the debate. He kept trying to say that forever afterwards. I'm like, bro, read the comments. Like, everyone's just making fun of you and calling you guys pseudo-intellectuals and saying that you're on amphetamines. Like, in what world did you win this debate? This is one of my most viewed videos now because of nobody can believe how stupid you guys are. But yeah, you won. Keep telling yourself that, man. That guy is so sad. Ugh. Yo, Eddie plus Jag, gamers rise up. You bet. In Unparalleled Dev, how are you doing? Thanks for being with us. Yeah, we were deciding on the last gaming stream that Final Fantasy X is the favorite game of Socialist, and the there's a pipeline from the Final Fantasy series to becoming Socialist because of the anti-capitalist messages. It's more so anti-religious messages, so yeah, you don't have to do anything for that. Honestly, especially with this game, especially with Sin, where the bad guy that you're fighting the whole time is Sin, and everybody's religious and constantly repenting to sin. But there's also some anti-capitalist messages in here. I do declare. If any of you have played Kingdom Hearts, Titus, or who in our game is Joseph Stalin.
No problem. Leave this one to me.
Oh yeah, he does super effective against the flyers. He's in Kingdom Hearts 1, he's the kid that you find on the beach and you have to like sword fight him. That's Titus in this game. Obviously there's a lot of crossover between Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, because Kingdom Hearts is Disney characters mixed with Final Fantasy characters, which is interesting in general. Alright, let's switch Titus back in. We gotta get Joseph Stalin back. Boink. Also, I'm pretty sure we're allowed to have I think later in the game we're allowed to have 4 characters instead of 3. I don't know if I'm right or if I'm making that up. I thought that was a thing. We're whooping this thing's ass. Someone who was in the chat last time, I can't remember who it was, they knew this game inside and out. They were like telling me how to complete the puzzles at 100% and get all the hidden stuff. I was like, dang. Alright, Waka. Level him up. We go this way or this way? Tough decisions. What does this do? Maybe they'll go this way. And our agility increases. Let's see what we got here. I don't have anything new to equip yet. It's for later in the game. Time is an epic anti-capitalist movie. I don't know if I've ever played that movie. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie. Yeah. Alright, so the Waka guy, the guy with the ball, he's good against people who fly. You gotta use him to attack the flyers. She does good against the elementals. See, we almost one-shotted everybody. Yeah, good job.
You need magic to harm.
Whoops, sorry. I don't think I know any magic, Lulu. How about you chill?
I'll handle it.
Finally. Only 3 members in party. Final Fantasy X. Oh, really? I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. LOL. Are you? Nice. Which one should I play next? Number 7. Those are the I've played 10 and 7 through like multiple times. What are the other ones? I've played through 6. Obviously, 6 is freaking awesome. I've played through 1, even though it's not that good. I mean, it's just old. Probably won't play 1 on stream, but I could play 7, or especially they have that remaster of 7 now. I've also played, what's the really new one, like 14 or whatever. Played that. The game I'm making is based on Final Fantasy. Oh, that's cool. What game are you making on Parallel Dev? Is he gonna have Marxist themes? Maybe I'll play your game next on stream. Be cool, wouldn't it? Play a game made by someone in chat. Yeah, what's back here? That does not look like that's the way I'm supposed to go. Battle system, cool. That's really cool. The movies I hate, to be honest, but the acting is pretty weak. It's like where people have clocks in their arms, and if they run out of time, they die. Oh, yeah. I've seen that movie. Yeah, that's a good concept because, I mean, in Marxism and really with the labor theory of value, which predates Marxism, the labor equals time. Like, that's how you can measure the value of every commodity in terms of its labor content, because labor is the source of all value. Obviously, you can't have value created without labor, and then it can be measured in time, in the average amount of labor time that it takes to create each commodity. But then ultimately, I'm going for a swim. I didn't know you could swim this far out. If there's anything over here. But then that it's interesting to think about labor and money in terms of time, right? Like, you trade a certain amount of time for a certain amount of money, and then you can buy commodities that take a certain amount of time to create. So it doesn't surprise me that movie is anti-capitalist, and it sounds like a cool concept, even if it wasn't done as well as you would have liked. But yeah, interesting. We got over here. I knew there was going to be at least one secret chest. Always is in the Final Fantasy games. How about this? Is that something? No? Alright, we ready to roll, man? We rolling out, squad? Justin Timberlake is the lead. Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about now, actually. Isn't it directed by Ben Affleck? Or something? Oh, the villagers are sad. And look, I'm leaving with her, even after they all called me a heathen. Final Fantasy IX is good. It was the OG creator's last Final Fantasy. Oh, which one is that? Because there's one I've played through that I have on my Switch. Hold on. Maybe I'll play through that one next, because I have one of those. I have a capture card, so I could hook the Switch up to the stream and hypothetically stream from here. And I think it's Final Fantasy IX. Is that the one that's like a throwback with good graphics? My Switch is dead right now. I'm gonna plug it in for later. I think I have played through that one, actually. Number 9. Game I'm making is Unparalleled. Oh, so you're the Unparalleled developer. I get it now. Well, you should have told me that on Parallel Dev. I would give your game a shout out on the streams. It sounds like an interesting game. Final Fantasy 9 has the wizard from Final Fantasy T on the covers. All I remember about that one. Yeah, it's the one I'm thinking of. I love that one. That one's awesome. It was like old school and fairly simplistic. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. At one point, I was trying to play through all of them. I have not beaten all of them, but see what old Waka's up to.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going.
There's some quick time event we have to get here in order to get the jet shot.
For that, though, you just gotta pray at the temple.
Which will make Blitzball a lot easier.
Victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Sorry if you guys hear that noise. My roommate's working on replacing our sink. Has to be done. Never played it. It's good. It's good. This one's one of my favorites. TBH. I remember this boat part being somewhat annoying, though, because you have to find the right people to talk to on this boat. I use the binoculars.
I heard
She's Lord Braska's daughter.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Yeah, I tried going back to the old Final Fantasy games like 3 and just couldn't. That time is long past for me to play a game that old, I think. Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to like Pokemon and those games that I used to like to go back and play, they're fun, but like they've been remade now. They've been remastered. Like even this is a remaster of the PlayStation 2 version of Final Fantasy, and like they're just better. Like, you know, you get the old gameplay with better graphics, and it's like, why play a game with terrible graphics if you don't have to? You know what I mean? So yeah, I totally get you. Yeah. Well, like 10, and then Final Fantasy like 9. Or even okay, to a point though, because Final Fantasy 6 will never not be a good game. That will always be a good game.
These won't sell.
Waka, this merchant guy. I never understood really the point of this guy.
Don't look like you got much money either.
Wow.
I've no business
You judging me? You saying I look poor?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are, you stupid bourgeois?
Merchant extraordinaire.
Merchant extraordinaire. Sounds like you're the bourgeoisie to me.
Well, not many do.
How about I organize my proletarian friends and overthrow you? Oh, look, a save sphere again. Oh, those Crusader guys are here with us.
I'm not at liberty to talk.
Okay. Weird.
Restricted area. Or
Okay. Weird.
But someday, say, lad, you wouldn't have a...
He wants me to lend him money? Screw off. Owaka. Actually, maybe I should. That might come in handy later on. About the barf. Goalkeeper's name is named Keepa. Kind of perfect. If you were named Keepa in real life, you'd kind of have to
what the heck is that?
play soccer.
What the heck is that?
Oh, the ship is powered by chocobos. I wonder if this is commentary on animal rights.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think the
it
Pokemon
hurts.
games on Switch are bad. Pokemon peaked on the DS and GameCube, in my opinion. That's true. You might be right about that.
Those are
I got
chocobos?
Pokemon Pearl for the Switch, thinking it would be like just as cool as Pokemon Pearl when I had it on DS.
Did you come from anyway?
It wasn't. I didn't even like it that much. Like, it was just the
Miracles and
same
oddities
game.
were starting to become
They didn't
really
make any
routine on this
updates
trip.
or anything new. I don't know. I like Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 2 for Super SNES. That's a good game too. It got all messed up in the U.S. because they released the first 6 games out of order or whatever, or they didn't release certain games. So Final Fantasy VI in Japan is actually Final Fantasy III in the U.S. And that's the one that's considered like the best overall game, and it is an incredible game. Now what do I do? I can never remember what to do in this ship part. Probably got to go up above the ship now. If you give him a certain amount of money, he has cheap wares for you later. Okay, I figured there'd be something to it. Should I give him 600 gil? I mean 300.
I guess it pays to ask. Fine, seed money. Put the
Seed money for my merchant empire. It better be, Owaka. Or I will come for you with my proletarian buddies, and I swear we'll have a revolution in this game.
I
will
know who you are
hack it.
or where you.
I don't know who you are, where you came from. It's not very helpful,
So,
Lulu.
is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Nebraska. You saw his statue at the
Oh,
temple.
Summon Nebraska.
Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago.
Brilliant Diamond,
Yuna's the heir to a
Brilliant
great
Diamond
legacy.
and Shining Pearl didn't take any of the improvements that Platinum made
It's
like
tough.
15 years ago. Right? That was what pissed me off so much. They like reverted in various ways. They made the game worse. I thought Pokemon Sword and Shield were okay.
Huh?
Just made Diamond and Pearl again
Thanks,
with
Lulu.
uglier
Keep
graphics,
that in
literally.
mind.
That's what they did for the Switch. And I just wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be improved in various ways. And it was just not. It was just not at all. It was like capitalism. It just keeps getting worse the longer it goes, the Pokemon series. Capitalism ruined Pokemon. Am I right, everybody? Thank you for the applause, everyone. Is this the part where they laugh? No, that's way far off. There's a famous scene where they go, ah, ha, ha. It's one of the best scenes in gaming history. It's like, I hate sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. There's so many ways that capitalism affects the gaming industry. Maybe this is the... Oh, no, they're just laughing. Like, Paul Cockshop pointed out that basic, like, independent game design is like unalienated labor.
Right?
Right? Because,
You
like,
hear that
video
from Waka?
gaming labor is so alienated. You're getting, you know,
Waka doesn't
the
believe
creators
me at
have
all.
very little control over what they're creating. The studios control it all, and they force you to add a bunch of microtransactions and all this
But I
garbage
believe you.
that capitalism has added to gaming,
I've heard in Xanakin.
to the point where
There's
people
a
are willing to
great
program
stadium
their own games, and a lot of the
all
greatest
lit up,
games are, you know,
even at night.
independent games being
Frequent
uploaded
small
on Steam,
tournaments are
being
held
funded through
and the stands are
crowdfunding and
always
GoFundMe
full.
and stuff like
How do
this.
you know that?
Just
A
because of the
man named
effect that
Jack
capitalism's had on the
He
gaming
was my
industry
father's
and
guardian.
making it so oh, she just brought up his dad. Who should probably watch this scene. It's important.
My father. His name is checked.
Oops.
Amazing.
Laugh track actually was good. Have you played Hades? I have not. Is that like an independent
Our
game?
meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
The Blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
Rest in peace to his dad.
I'm sorry.
Rest in peace,
He went to see the
Mr.
president
Jet.
one day. Never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
How sad. He has
Well,
daddy
that's the
issues.
day
That just came to Spira.
They stopped making good Final Fantasy games, so I decided to make my own solo indie developer. Let's go on Parallel Dev. Get after that unalienated labor. Let me know if you need a shout out like crowdfunding or anything. I'd love to help you promote your game.
Doesn't it?
Sounds like it's gonna be sweet, and I'm hyped to play it. Like you said,
Yeah, but
the recent Final Fantasy game, the one where they're all like wearing black, they're like all goth,
You're here.
they're like in a car.
Are you not?
It was okay. It wasn't as good as the old games. So if like you're gonna make a better one, I'm so on board with that. Like I said, capitalism has ruined the gaming industry. These two are in love. Now she's gonna get eaten by sin. Good luck on Parallel Dev. Thank you, dude. That means a lot. For sure, man. Oh gosh, not this again. This just happened earlier. We're back. We're no longer green screened. I don't know why that keeps happening. Maybe I should break these up into shorter parts. Maybe my computer's getting overheated. I don't know. I feel like an hour is a pretty good length for this. Come on, what the hell? What is this? Why does it keep doing that? That guy's mouth didn't even open. Sam! Here he comes! Alright, let's go. Let's fight this guy.
Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract him.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Can't let it get to Kilika. Gotta sacrifice ourselves for our families. FFAI will be lit. It'll play itself, lol. Good. Gosh dang it. Hopefully the AI can figure out how to make my screen stop turning green. It's like every time I see sin, it turns green. You a Packers fan? I'm a Viking fan. I actually have a little Viking lamp up behind me there. What is this? I'm just gonna skip the movie to... This is so annoying. Alright, here we go. Now the fight begins. Hopefully it won't lag anymore. What we gotta do. I've never played any Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest games, but a lot of Pokemon fans are better than the last 10 years of content. Pokemon fan games. Yeah, they are. Some of the Pokemon fan mods are insane. I used to be into those. I don't know if there are any Final Fantasy mods or... definitely don't know about Dragon Quest. Oh, we got Kimari with us now. Let's treat in Waka here. Take this guy out. Ooh, you one-shotted that boy. Yeah, I'm a Viking fan. Whoa, wait, he's got the Waka headboard. Immersed. Waka headband. Yes, I am immersed. I fully am. I am Waka. I will get a blitz ball for the next episode. Promise. All right, can I attack Sin yet? Oh, I gotta attack this thing. Okay, whatever. Boink. Nah, I just gotta figure out like the Waka surfer accent.
How many of these things are there?
I don't know, man.
Attack the fin!
Attack the fin. Regular sword attacks cannot hit targets at a distance. Hit it with Waka's ball. Like, imagine throwing like a basketball at that thing. That's basically what we're about to attack him with. That is funny. We should probably switch in Lulu if we got to do ranged attacks, right? At least we can see how much health it has. In the Dragon Quest games, there's no way to see the health of the monsters you're attacking. It's very annoying. Yeah, Unparalleled Dev, let me know if you want help advertising your game at all. How far along are you? Like, are you at the point of programming it? Are you still figuring out the story and stuff? Or, like, what? Let the people know so we can know how to support your game. And where can we go, like, crowdfund, share it on our Twitters. What can we do to help you, my friend? People need to know. Excuse me. I don't know what sin is or what I'm supposed to hit him with, but Blizzard will work for now. Oh, he's getting pissed. I feel like this thing could just like break the boat in half at any time it wanted, but you know. What do I know? I live in the real world. Final Fantasy is the real world. Don't die on me, Waka. Yeah, attack the fin. Doink. See, I don't know that it would hurt that bad to hit him with that ball like that. Here, we'll do this. I don't want to kill that last one because then I feel like he'll just throw 3 more of them at us. So we should just let this one live and keep attacking the fin, you feel me? Because that fin, he almost dead. There we go. Doink. Oh, Kimari must be the one who has the scan skill. So I better switch out Stalin for Kimari so I can see how much health the Finn has. Alright, Eddie, gotta unload my truck. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you, Cade. Thank you for hanging out with us. Really appreciate it. Have fun unloading your truck. Ooh, Kimari coming in. Spiky dodgeball, 100% chance critical hit. Oh, really? You sure know your stuff, my friend. You know this game better than anyone I've ever known, and my cousins used to really know this game. One of my cousins would play blitzball like for hours. He loved playing blitzball. I better heal myself. I wonder if it does anything when the fin moves positions there. Or I'll just kill it. Get some extra XP. Come 3 more. Dang it! I am the best blitzball player on earth. Are you? How does one become the greatest blitzball player on earth? Like, what are the skills that it takes? I think Unparalleled Dev left before we could ask him about their game. Oh no, Unparalleled Dev is still here. Sweet. I really am looking forward to hearing about this. FF10 was one of the first games I played for PS2. Yes, Dark Cloud was the first of which is also a great game. I played other Final Fantasy games, but 10 is my favorite. Nice. So this is like your game. Like, you know this game the same way I know Kingdom Hearts 2. That was my first PS2 game. At least that I like beat or close to beat. Almost dead. Deep in the game, working on it part-time as a hobby since 2015, still polishing up the story, almost have a public demo. That's so cool. Holy crap, you're way far along. Yeah, let me know if there's any way to support, and like I'd love to play the demo once you got it ready for public, or even if like you're looking for someone to play the demo before it's ready for like public release, like I will test that shit for you. I love RPGs. I've played all the Final Fantasy games pretty much, which you said your game was based upon. I know I'm not like the greatest gamer of all time or anything, but like I feel like I'm qualified to test your game. And don't. One time in college, I made a video game based on my roommate and like best friend Keegan. It was called Keegan's Adventure or whatever, and it was like based on our first year in college. Dang it! Why does this keep happening, dude? This is so frustrating. I'm so tired of the screen going green. Unless, is that part of the game for the screen to turn green? Does that have to do with like Titus's memory or whatever? Green screen of doom, literally. Fantastic. I will take you up on that. Let's go. Nope, LOL. I didn't think so. Maybe I just gotta minimize my screen when that happens. They rip the harpoon straight off. Waka's is gonna dive after the giant god demon. Ballsy. Oh, Titus fell in. Dang. That's like all his HP right there. I know how much HP this man has. Ooh, Waka just one-shotted them boys. He ain't fucking around. He's not about to lose Titus like he lost his brother. Hit him with a Phoenix down. I ain't. So you can just revive people. Very cool. Up to the surface. You missed it, Tatiana. As a Final Fantasy fan, do you feel that capitalism has ruined the Final Fantasy series? Like, capitalism has made gaming worse in so many different ways. And the Final Fantasy games have been getting worse with time. Not necessarily, but it's not like they're filled with microtransactions. That's the thing I hate the most. Like if I'm paying $60 or something for a game, I expect that to be like Elden Ring. Like I expect to have every aspect of the game. You know, I just have to unlock it by playing the game. I paid $60 for it. Don't tell me that this is like an iPhone game that I got for free or something. And you want me to start and you want me to pay for level ups. You want me to pay to be good online or whatever. I already paid you $60. Why did I pay you $60 if you're just going to charge me more money to actually level up and be good at the game? I hate it. I can't stand it. Like microtransactions should not exist. Period, exclamation point. That's not true. Like if you're going to make a free game, whatever. Like if you're going to make Clash of Clans, I get it. You got to have microtransactions so that you can make your money and, you know, be profitable as a company. But don't charge $60 for the game and then also have microtransactions. You just look greedy. It's like Flow Wrestling, the biggest wrestling media outlet. They'll charge you for a membership, right? Like a lot to even see like stuff that they shouldn't make people pay for, like rankings, like the top wrestler rankings. They make you pay for it, and then their site is also plastered with advertisers. Like, pick one or the other, you greedy bastards. Don't make me pay you for every single ounce of your content. What's this? That's cool. Something has a sensor on it. Nice. And then also plaster your stuff with that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I should use Dark Attack again. I think it wore off last time. Square didn't like how they made FF13 at all. Beautiful game, amazing soundtrack, but the story feels like it lacks depth. I don't know if I played that one. I think it might be 14 that I played. I'm going to switch to this so you can see how much health this thing has. Almost done. Oh, I don't have any MP for Dark Attack. I don't know, the one Final Fantasy game where they're all like emo or they're all goth and they're all in a car or whatever. That one's okay. It's fine. They have it on like you can play it on your iPhone too, which is kind of weird. But I had it on Switch, but the Switch version is different than the PC version, I believe. A potion. Yeah, we're back in business, baby. 600, almost dead, almost dead. Maybe I should use another potion. Oh well, we want to get through this before my computer overheats, you know? Uh-oh, now we both almost dead. Uh-oh. Oh, good dodge, fam. He's got more health. Walk. Alright, we're gonna attack here. Boink. Then we're gonna go potion here. We're just playing this a little bit safe. Still a little bit safe. Dodge, dodge. You jerk. Doink. Doink. Almost dead, almost dead. We're almost dead too, but who cares? We're gonna win. Critical hit. Alright, we did it. We won. Woo. I haven't played FF. The emo car is 15. Oh, got you. 14 was an MMORPG. It wasn't great on launch, but then they did a massive rehaul on it that made it better. I remember that one, and like it wasn't good, and nobody really played it, and then they redid it, and it was good, and people liked it. Like, I was surprised because when I first heard that there was going to be I've never played like an MMORPG or gotten real into one. I was like, if they were going to do a Final Fantasy one, that sounds really cool. Gosh dang it, the freaking green screen of death again. I don't know what to do about this. Squaresoft used to make the best RPGs after they got acquired by Enix to form Square Enix, and the FF games have never been the same. That's true. That's true. It was all when they were Squaresoft that the games were the best. That's also when they, like, the first Kingdom Hearts was Squaresoft. This is just not ideal for a gameplay video to have my screen be turning green. Like, why? I got out of the habit and I got too busy and tried to get back into it, but wasn't the same. That's how it goes, LOL. Definitely. Definitely how it goes. Chrono Trigger was good. Chrono Trigger was freaking amazing. That's one of the best RPGs ever. Alright, y'all. I'm probably going to pause the stream or end the stream here then, because I don't know how to combat this green screen of death here. And I want to continue the streams when I can not have this going on. So I'm going to try and figure this out, figure out why this is happening, figure out a way to fix it. Here, it looks like
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in
It looks
spirit.
like it's just certain cutscenes.
I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I just don't get why.
Defeat Sin.
Why would that be happening?
I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day on the sea, under the burning sun.
Outdated graphic and card drivers, outdated browser.
I started to give up hope.
Third-party software on your system.
I was in a foreign
Downloaded,
world.
no.
I wasn't going home.
When there's a change
This
of web
was my
pages to
new
GPU,
reality,
which generates
and I was
performance
stuck in it
issues in the
for
hardware. Oh, so I probably have to turn like the graphics down, basically. Oh my gosh, he's already laying on her lap. They're in love. They're in love. Yeah, I probably just got to turn the graphics down a bit, which shouldn't be too hard. Probably do that right now. The brightness down a little bit, texture quality low. Decrease the shadows. There's probably more stuff I can do too. Just to lower the quality. Dark cloud is cool. So green is like a pre-roll to a cutscene, maybe. One of my fave scenes is coming up. Poggies. Which one's your fave scene? When they're at the Blitzball
here, please allow me to
arena?
perform the sending.
Thanks, BTA.
It's
Our
BTE.
loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
Ooh, she's gonna send the fiends off to die. Or to Hades. Is that your favorite scene where she's sending all the spirits off to the spirit world or whatever?
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Waka. Yuna dancing on the water to do the sending. Yeah, powerful scene. One of my favorites, definitely. Gosh, I hope it doesn't turn green. Well, now I want to keep going. Just to see Luna dancing on the water. I was going to end the stream there because we just hit an hour, but... Up close. That guy's depressed. Watch your step. Oh, it's good to see you proletarians building like that, though. Proud of you. All right, we're going to watch Luna dance. Screw it. Hopefully they'll let us save immediately after. Imagine hitting the bar after Sin attacks LMAO. That's what I would do. I'd be like, boys, we need a drink. We're going to Fat Tuesdays where Guy works. And he's going to serve us some beers.
You truly are clueless. Are you
It's the
sure
only
it's
thing you
just
can
your
do
memory
after
that's
Sin
the problem?
attacks. Jeez, chill, Lulu. You so
The dead
angry.
need guidance.
The dead need guidance. You need, like, to take off some of your belts. You have too many belts. What are you compensating for with all these belts?
Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive.
I'm going to shut up and let y'all listen to this
You
scene because
see,
it's a beautiful
They
scene.
envy the living.
I'll play my guitar through it.
And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate.
Just to give it some extra
These souls
ambiance.
remain in Spira. They become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
No! No! Stop it! Oh, I forgot you can do all these. We can turn it on to go super fast. And we can max out our gil. Why is it doing this to me? Why? No. Maybe it'll come back to normal. What's VSync? What else can I do here to turn things down? Please come back, Yuna. We're missing Tatiana's favorite scene. This is so sad. Having issues? I am. StreamYard asked me. I'll tell him screen turning green. I might literally, for the YouTube version of this, I might edit in this scene. Like, I might find a YouTube video of it and freaking, like, find a way to edit it in, because this is so frustrating and it's such a good scene. Why? Why? Hello, oh, StreamYard customer support is messaging me back. Why? Hello there. Hello, StreamYard. Please help. Well, we've gained followers since the screen turned green, so I mean, what does that say? Oh, since Toxin got to the stream. Oh, we literally missed like the cool part, the dancing part. I assume the graphics were just too high.
It must be tough. Being a
I
summoner.
assume that's all it was.
Yuna chose her own path.
Because
She
that
knew
scene
from
obviously
the
get
beginning
but
what
earlier,
meant.
like when the graphics switched to like
All
HD,
we
that
can
didn't
do
happen.
is protect her along the way until the end.
Well, it can
Until
load
the
from the last
end?
save. That's what I'm gonna do.
What's the
I'm
end?
not gonna save and then I'll load the game from that point. Pog. Hello, Sillerdorp. Is this the
Until
remaster? Yeah,
she
it is the
defeats
remaster. Of course.
I hope I did okay.
You did good.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Such a good scene. All right. I actually found a video of the scene on YouTube. So that's what we're going to do. So I can save here. Not have to worry about losing my spot. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. It's been another successful gaming stream. These continue to get actual people hanging out and watching, so that's fantastic. We're very fun to do.
Sad,
Just want to chill
isn't
out.
it?
Here's the scene we missed. Are you winning? I am winning, Cellar Dorp. How are you? Are you winning in life? Oh, I was just talking to an anti-globalist, and he agreed with everything with communism. We just didn't call it communism. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like that. People who are like into conspiracy theories, or they think the new world order runs the world. You just got to show them it's literally just capitalists. It's shareholders and imperialists who run the world, because a lot of times they're on the right track, but they fall into conspiracies that are potentially anti-Semitic or whatever else. So see, a beautiful scene, isn't it? One of the best games or one of the best cutscenes in PS2 history. Probably hard to take it serious with me doing the praise be to
It must
Yevon
be
bow
tough being a
700
summoner.
times. We already saw this part. But yeah, there you go. There's the awesome scene that we missed because my screen was turning green. So we're definitely going to have to figure that out before, next time. Make sure the screen doesn't keep turning green. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Such an awesome scene it is. For all the fallen and forgotten. For all our fallen comrades, sending them off. I think the green screen is copyright protection or something. Oh, no way. That could definitely be it. That could definitely be it. I never thought about that. You're right, Fab Forward. But it is an awesome scene. My friend had the same thing when he streamed it. Oh. Well, we're going to get a copyright strike then, because I just stole the scene from YouTube and played it anyways. Thanks for hanging out today, y'all. I'll probably shut it down. I've been shutting these down after like an hour to make sure my computer doesn't overheat, and then upload them. Delete the VOD, lol. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing the stream. Thanks for being here, Were Pilgrim, my favorite mod. Thanks, everybody, for chilling. We'll see you on the next stream, which will be not a real stream, but a politics stream that'll be on our YouTube. Follow Eddie Liger Games, or Eddie Liger Smith Gaming. Yeah, peace out.